Hello friends, Bob Ryder here from Positive Transformations. Daisy is hanging around here in the studio. We'll find it. And we're trying to develop some content for our Facebook page and maybe our website, just to give you some tips on how to make the most of probably some extra time with your dog while we're all going through the, here in Illinois, the shelter at home order, and just in general the social distancing we're all supposed to practice right now. Maybe your work routine has changed. Maybe you find yourself not at work or working from home, and you have some extra time to spend with your dog, and maybe you're not all that sure what to do with that extra time with your dog. And I'll bet lots of you have dogs who have a bunch of ideas on how to spend that extra time with you since you're home. Hey human, here's a tennis ball in your lap that you weren't even asking for. Or, hey human, let me stretch out those pants legs for you since you're sitting there so quietly and you look like you need something to do. We might get some behaviors from our dogs that we're not all that interested in having. So a quick tip that might help you make the most of that time and reduce some of the unwanted behaviors that you're getting from your dog. I say to all my clients, the easiest way to reduce behavior that you don't like from your dog, right? Nice. The easiest way to reduce behavior that you dislike is to get your dog busy doing something else that you do like instead. Sometimes your dog can help you out with this project when you didn't even know that's what's happening. Once in a while, I'll tell clients, if you find yourself in a situation at home where suddenly you notice, hey, my dog isn't bothering me right now, go find your dog wherever they are. If they're lying around resting or playing, appropriately with a toy or chewing on something appropriate, praise them, reward them, get a treat and give it to them as they're doing that thing that doesn't bother you at all. What you'll end up doing is encouraging behavior that's acceptable to you, and you'll get more of that behavior if you, quote, catch your dog being good. Your dog will start to gravitate more and more to that behavior where they might think to themselves, gosh, if I lie here on my bed for any time at all, if my human notices, they're going to come and give me treats or tell me I'm good or scratch my tummy. So you'll get a lot more of the behavior that you like if you notice it and reward it as it's happening. I think the problem that comes up a lot with, for dogs and for the people is the dog just kind of goes about their business being a dog, and if they start chewing on the edge of the carpet or chewing on the edge of the trim on the wall, well, gosh, that made my people notice me, and they came over and they got involved with me. They didn't seem like they were in a very good mood. Who knows why? But anyway, if I chew on this, they notice me and they come and engage with me. What ends up happening is that we inadvertently reinforce the behaviors that we dislike, and our dogs find ways to get us to come and be involved by doing things that are bothersome to us. See if you can flip the tables there. Notice your dog when they're being good. Notice your dog when they're not bothering you, and reward them for whatever they're doing that's okay with you. And over time, you can start to build those behaviors that your dog stumbled onto, accidentally figured out a way to get you to notice them. That'll become more and more of a habit, and you'll end up getting a lot more of the behavior that you like from your dog. For example, look at Daisy standing here not bothering me at all. Good girl. I think over time she's figured out if she just stands there and minds her business for a bit, I'm very likely to notice what a good girl. Are you being so quiet and good? Very well done. Down. Nice. So I hope that helps as you figure out, we all have to kind of reinvent different parts of our life and our relationships with our dogs. Capture the behavior that you like. It's not capturing your dog, it's capturing behavior that's okay with you. Reinforce them when they're not bothering you, when they're not being destructive, and you'll get a lot more of that acceptable, non-destructive behavior. Send us a comment or reply with a comment below, or send us an email if we can help with any behavior challenges you're having with your dog. And good luck. We're all on the same team as we find our way through this kind of new adventure that we're in with social distancing. Daisy and I are on your side, and we'd like to hear from you. Thanks. Bye.